Excuse you. You are excused,
No,
sir.
yes.
What's up? Do you need like a Ricola or something? I just wonder if
We're rolling, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
I didn't want to embarrass you.
Shit, we're rolling?
Yeah. So the podcast is going.
I'm not prepped. You want to just take this one this week? I'll get you next week.
Hold up. The whole thing?
Yeah,
Or
I need to get in the headspace. I'm not there right now. So you want to just field this one? I'll tackle it next week.
do you want me to like talk to you or just to the... Are you just going to sit here the whole time? Are you already done for the day?
Yeah.
Well, that you said, yeah. I think everybody heard.
I didn't say that. This doesn't even go. We're here. We're inside.
We did it.
We've done
as
it.
Some would say.
I've heard them say that. Everyone's been saying we've did it, and finally we've done it.
Everyone's lining up saying we've did it.
That's it. Gus and Eddy podcast. We've did it.
Okay, we got to get to some business right away.
Business.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did that.
Business.
Was it 4 of them? Business.
Let's do 4 from now on.
Business. First order of business is always subscribe to the Gus and Eddy subreddit r/Gus and Eddy. Great memes, great people, Papa John's.
That's it.
Other thing, I was nominated for a Shorty Award. Now I will say before any of you say congratulations.
Congratulations. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
You go first.
It doesn't matter, and I won't win, but they narrow down nominations, and it's an excuse to go to New York in May, where Jakey will be at the time. And I will take him as my date if I make the nomination. So we'll link it below if you want to vote for me. Again, I will not win. One of Shane Dawson's crew is in it. She's got the numbers. I wouldn't care about winning either way, but I do want to go. So that's what the vote is for. So if you want to do that, thanks.
And if JoJo Siwa wins, I will take Jakey out on a date and have sex with him.
Is she nominated even?
That I don't know, but that's why I felt so confident saying that, because I don't even think she's nominated.
Other order of business.
Yes.
Business. The Yikes merch and the podcast merch are currently, the stores are down. I've been getting messages about it. I was surprised by the amount of people that were like, where's the merch? I was like, oh, people are still interested in buying this stuff. I probably shouldn't have worn it on the podcast saying you can't get this. There's going to be a break in between. We're switching some merch stuff up around. So just wait a little bit and probably, I'd say like a month probably.
Yeah, maybe a month.
Yeah. And then merch will be back. Please don't buy it from when you search our merch and it's like the bootleg ones. Because that just helps theft and not us at all.
I hate theft. I'll say it.
I do too.
None of the other candidates on stage are willing to say that theft will be my number one priority on this podcast.
Murder's probably mine. So.
Ooh, I didn't know we were doing like cardinal sin stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say another one, but yeah, you don't want to say that one.
Adultery, yeah.
But So with that. One, I want to say with the podcast merch and with the Yikes stuff, we've been absolutely blown away by the support for it.
Yeah.
So fucking thank you. And then if you missed out on the support for it, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, in a month, hopefully everything will be good. And that's it.
Exactly. Guys.
That's all the business for today.
Wait, we got one more bit of business. We're at playlist. We're at Playlist Live.
Oh, we're going to Playlist Live.
That's it.
That's the business. We're doing probably a panel there, right? I'd assume. They didn't tell us yet.
I forgot. I didn't know anything. I haven't even registered yet.
You didn't register?
First of all, you need to understand. No, I didn't register.
Weren't we supposed to register by the January 10th?
I knew this was going to be a hostile environment. I shouldn't have come to work today.
2 weeks, dude. I think you'll be good.
I got a guy for that. We'll fix it.
It's the same guy for both of us.
We'll write the course. We'll fix it.
I know that guy. He told me to register by the 10th.
Yeah, but I know this guy, though. I know him really well.
Well, Jakey just registered yesterday, so you should be good.
Oh, I'll be good then.
Yeah, but he got his late, so I don't know if there's a time for it.
Mine was probably late, too, I assume. So.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, when I told you 2 weeks ago that I got in my inbox, I knew it would be late.
Got it yesterday, just made up that I got it 2 weeks ago.
That's it.
One thing I want to talk about just very briefly is we've been doing a lot of gaming lately, and we got into this game. How do you pronounce it? Is it Mordhau?
I think it's Mordhau.
And it's just a medieval game, and we've been fucking around with it, and I like it, and that's all I had to say about it, really.
Get on it so that you can sustain the server so we can keep playing it until we get to be old boys.
Dude, why don't we make a Gus and Eddy server for that, and we just fuck everybody up?
I would love, like, I dream about killing the people that listen to this podcast all the time, but if I could actually do it in a virtual environment, I would be wet dreaming about it.
It could be a legal way for us to do it, is everyone who has a 4th grade sibling gets them on Mordhau, and then Gus and I destroy them virtually, which means we don't break the law.
Then in the chat, you put their IP addresses in there, and we find you and then attack them.
I would say it's the same exact thing, but I'd feel more comfortable saying it was the older sibling's IP address. Even though it's the same one, I don't want to track the younger sibling's IP address.
This is where we part ways.
We disagree on this. There's been many arguments.
And that's fine, okay? This is a forum for discourse. That's first and foremost. No, dude, we've been fucking up Mordhau. It's fun as shit.
Yeah.
We've just been hopping on Steam. I'm getting back into gaming. I haven't done as much in the last year. I'm deep in it.
I would suggest we should switch to Discord more, though, than Steam Chat.
We'll fuck up Discord. I don't know why we did Steam Chat. It's bad. I'll say it right now. Steam, get your shit together. Your Steam Chat's bad.
Dude, what's been... has there anything YouTube been going on? I feel like I've been not paying attention to everything in current events for the last, week and a half.
I think just not a lot is happening, honestly.
Well, apparently there's, a new disease...
Oh, the Heineken virus or whatever the hell?
The Corona one, what's it called? I don't know. That's just something Tony brought up to me, and I was like, oh, are we dying? I don't know.
I have heard, based on the genius masterminds that I see in the Reddit comments, which I will never vet their sources, that this is actually supposed to be a bigger, not as big of a deal as we're making it out to seem or whatever.
Kind of like how Ebola was.
Yeah, because how many people did you know got Ebola?
That I knew?
Yeah. That's the bar, right?
Well, does me count? Or
let me see. How many people died from Ebola?
Well, in the U.S., only 4 doctors had it, right?
Yeah, the virus has killed more than 11,000 people in 4 years, which is awful, but also globally, that's not as many people as it's not like a big...
That's not, wiping us out.
Plague, yeah. How many people died from coronavirus? Why is it called the coronavirus?
I don't know. Didn't it start in China?
I don't know. It says 15 people die from coronavirus in one day. Death toll rises to 41. That's from a day ago. 41. I mean, I hope we nip it in the bud.
You know, it'd be really interesting if this wiped out the human race mostly, and then in 100 years somebody found this podcast of us being like, not too big of a deal. What's the thing that fucking killed us?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Whatever.
These things happen, all right? I'm just going to say it.
If I die, I die. That's all I got to say about that.
I hope I die when I'm still healthy enough to know what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
My dad always said there was this lady that lived a couple towns over, and she was just this old lady. I think she was 95, and one day she was just in church with her family, and she tripped and hit her head on a pew and just fucking instantly died. And my dad was like, that is exactly how I want to die.
Well, not in front of your family, though, probably like that. But yeah, no.
We'll turn around for all due respect.
I agree with your dad. It's a little bit of a selfish way where it's quick, in front of everybody, they all know it happened, gone.
Yeah.
But then if you're a grandson and you see your grandma just trip and knock her head on something right in front of you,
you'll say, wow, what a beautiful thing I just witnessed. I aspire to be that someday.
She died how she lived, tripping on a pew.
Straight tripping. Do you think that they would try to rally that back into a funeral service right away, or just start over a couple days?
Just go stretcher right into the coffin.
We got a box in the back. We just bought a new fridge for the youth room. We could probably.
the priest is okay, so we can knock this out maybe 20 minutes. You want to hit some preguntas already? That's what I need some disagreements.
I was even just scanning over here. I'm primed and ready to friggin' wreck some marriages and solve some problems.
Also some questions, because I feel like when we've been selecting them, I've been going for arguments every time.
Yeah, I'm seeing almost entirely arguments these days.
Okay.
All right, so again, follow us on Twitter at Eddie Burback and at Gus Buckets, and we'll fix your life, okay? At RealSlim987 says, hey, Gus and Eddy. Fuck, I already lost it.
Oh, shit.
It's right here. Hey, boys, what's your opinion on the marketing of frozen pizzas? Oh, dude, I've already talked about this.
The marketing of frozen pizzas?
Yes, and they say, in my opinion, almost every single pizza or picture of a pizza on the cover is drastically undercooked and almost gross to look at. Most of my friends agree, but some others even prefer it. What are your thoughts? Dude, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, especially because it's a frozen pizza, and undercooked frozen pizza is extra gross because it was frozen beforehand.
Yeah, it's grody, and it's like the majority of the advertisements I see for fucking frozen pizzas are just this limp little looking white cheese that's hardly melted.
Yep. I don't know what it is about the whole stretchy cheese phenomenon, but sometimes it looks good, but not on the top, especially when you see like 15 strings, you've got a problem.
What do you think is the worst kind of frozen pizza? Because for me, it's that Celeste shit. You know, those tiny little ones like that?
No, I don't think so.
There's a picture of it right here they use for an example. You ever see that?
That looks fucking awful.
It looks horrible.
It looks really bad. I don't know. It's not like I hate it, but I even I know you like it a lot. The like more, what are they? The pizza, the toasted one more. I don't know. We had it at Jamie's that one time too, and you've had it before. It's like, it's flat and it's like a rectangle.
Oh, grandma's style or whatever. What the fuck?
I don't know I don't remember. It was like pizza bread or something like that.
Pizza bread, like focaccia?
I don't fucking know.
Whatever
fucking
it was.
know.
Square pizzas.
It was all right, but it was like, I don't like usually that cheaper cafeteria taste. There's a specific taste to it. I don't know if it's the sauce or something.
I think it is the sauce because it's like school lunch pizza stuff. Yeah.
That's why we have agreed to stop advertising a certain type of frozen pizza that we like a lot until something happens.
We're waiting.
We did get an interesting DM from Jack's Pizza, and it seemed like something awesome was going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's still happening. That was a while ago.
That was like 2 months ago.
Also, when they sent me the coupons, it was to my mom's place when I was back. And so what if they send like a truckload of pizza to my mom's place?
That would be disrespectful. That's the dude's mom. You don't just do that without asking.
Is it unethical to read the DM they sent us?
No, it's not unethical. Let's find it right now.
And what I love is whenever we've DM'd with Jack's Pizza, we refer to the person typing as Jack every time. Like we're talking to the Jack.
I assume that's what it is.
Well, we have to be. Who would run the social media account?
Exactly. All right. So December 9th, it's January 25th. December 9th, they messaged us, and they started it. They cold called us.
They started a group chat with both of us.
Yeah, they said, "Hi, friend," or Jack said, "Hi, friends. We want to hook you up since you're such advocates for us. We're working on something, and we'll let you know when it's ready. But no, we are planning on something for you guys. Heart." And I said, "Our hearts are a thumping and our tummies are a rumbling. Thank you, Jack." And then Jack said, "No, thank you." And then the praising the hands emoji.
Did I say nothing?
You didn't say anything, so that's probably why they're waiting.
Shit.
I know.
It can't be a pizza. They can't be cooking a single pizza for us because it would be much quicker. I know those pizzas, and they take about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was
13,
saying,
actually.
If that thing is still in the oven, I'll say right now, I don't want it. Okay?
I think it's burnt.
I didn't want to say it, but thank you for getting the ball rolling on that.
Jack, take it out of the oven.
Not hard, guy. Can you tell me right now? I'll test your Jack's love. What do you preheat the oven to?
325. Wait. No, that's too low. It's 425. Yeah, 425.
This guy right here, he fucks. He jacks, all right?
325 is what I set it to when I'm remaking my old Rosario's pizza from my hometown.
Boom.
But yeah, 425. I know it by heart. You go 12 to 13 minutes, and you watch it when it's at 11 to make sure it's not burnt.
That's true. Or you do like I do, throw that bitch in the oven before it's even preheated.
Chaos.
So yeah, sometimes I pull it out and it's melted. And, ugh. Anyway.
That was, again, it was fine, and I was impressed by it. But when we did Par 9 back in the day, when you had like 5 pizzas in and out of the oven, no timing, I was impressed because the pizza was good still.
Yeah, thank you, dude. Now my fucking French toast, apparently.
Hey, that doesn't include me. Do you want to? Have we told people about that?
You tell them about it, dude.
I could be remembering incorrectly.
All right.
But we were filming Par 9. A series that we did that was Gus's, and I acted in it when we met for the first time.
Yes.
And it was a bunch of boys in one house, and Gus, nobody asked him to, and just the loving nature of Gus's heart decided to make breakfast for everybody.
Keep in mind, I was running the whole fucking ship all week, writing most of it, directing, planning, all this shit, and I still made breakfast for everybody.
Yeah, and he made French toast, and I thought it was good. It was that perfect for me level of like softness, and it was like maybe a tiny bit eggy, but that's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then everybody but me just started complaining that Gus made like runny, gross, eggy French toast. But it wasn't like they all agreed.
Yeah.
It was like somebody joked and then they all jumped onto bullying Gus. And they will remain nameless, but a different friend served uncooked meat that same week and was making fun of Gus for his French toast.
Yeah, and it was just like, the worst part is I made the bulk of the French toast. Like I was 95.
It was a bunch of French toast. There was a lot of it.
Yeah, and it was like the meal was 95% done and out there and stuff. And one person was like, oh, this is kind of runny. And then Sven right away jumps in and is just like, thank you, dude. Like, I wasn't going to say anything. And it's like, you realize you had to eat this shit. You could have just been like, hey, make mine a little darker. Fuck you, bitch. Make your own French toast.
And Sven will still bring it up and he'll be like, at least it's not like Gus's runny French toast.
It's like, you are the idiots here. You negatively affected your own breakfast. All right. I'm
Also,
done.
I still didn't mind it. I thought it was good.
That's how thank you. And that's like the normal way to make French toast. I was insulted. I was like, you saying I don't know how to make French toast?
Yeah.
It's 2 ingredients.
ridiculous.
Ridiculous. So anyway, that's why we're not doing a season 2. All right, at Milky School 1 says, my friend said that tea counts as soup, and I don't know, that statement doesn't seem right. It's not fucking soup. Guys.
Wait, what's the definition of soup? These are the dumb ones, but I actually kind of am into this one.
All right, define soup.
Is a tea bag broth?
It's like a bouillon cube or whatever. All right, soup is a liquid dish, could be tea, typically made by boiling meat, fish, or vegetables, etc., in stock or water.
I don't know.
Because then the second definition says a substance or mixture perceived to resemble soup in appearance or consistency. And that could be tea, technically, too.
I think tea could, yeah. I think tea could be, by definition alone, maybe a soup.
I don't want to admit it.
Now, we do know that tea is not a chowder.
Let's get that bullshit right out of the way right now, all right? All right, here's a really romantic one that we are not licensed to answer. At Sad Lil Mimi said, in your opinion, what's the best way to win a guy's heart?
Just say that you like him.
Honestly, the bar is so fucking low.
It's like, I think people say like, oh no, it's not, it's not that simple. If there is a possibility that you two will date, it is that simple. If he's interested and you say you are, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Now you just got a husband, goddammit.
Also, I will say, for the most part, I don't think that you should have to win anybody's heart. If you don't click immediately, it's probably not going to work out in the long run. Yeah. That's my own personal view.
You know what I always see? I think we already talked about this too in TV shows and stuff, where there's this constant trope of like, the woman saying like, oh, well, at first I didn't like him, but after a while he kept wearing me down.
Yeah, it's always parents in movies, and the parents have like a perfect couple.
Yeah.
But there probably are relationships like that where it kind of worked. But yeah, I don't know. For me, it's like, yeah, in shows when it's the young couple, it's like, I don't know, man. I just got to win her over. And it's like, if she's not into you, dude, then it's just fake TV writing when she does become into you.
Yeah, it's like back off. Like I know Hank and Marie in Breaking Bad were like that, where Marie's like, I didn't want him, but he kept going. It's like, can you imagine horny Hank Schrader just being like, come on,
dude,
Marie.
He's my sleep paralysis teammate.
He just sits on the edge of your bed sipping Schrader brow.
Yeah, I was going to say, breaking the bottles.
Oh, hey, didn't mean to keep you up.
Just breaking Schrader brew bottles over here.
No, you know what you're going to do? You're going to wake up in the middle of the night, you're going to look over, and he's going to be laying in your bed looking at minerals under that bright fucking LED light.
With his broken legs.
Cheetos and the sports guide all over him.
That's where I'll wake up, and I can't move my body because he's laid perpendicular to me with his broken legs weighing me down, and I can't move, and he's looking at minerals.
And you're like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, you really going to make fun of me in this state right now? It's like, get out of my fucking bed. All right, what do we got here? At Frozen Pizza 95. Sounds like my kind of username, guy. Mm-hmm. If you had the chance to remake one video game from your childhood in some capacity, knowing it would actually be 100% what you wanted it to be, what game would you remake?
Well, my old answer has come true. My old answer would have been Spider-Man 2.
Okay. And
Spider-Man for the PS4, for the most part, is that game. So I don't need to wish that anymore.
That's good.
I don't know, dude. A lot of those good ones have continued their series. I mean, I'd say I would hope that the new Halo is Halo again, and that's already maybe gonna happen. So,
That's a good point.
what about you?
I would remake. I've talked about it before. Can somebody fucking remake or fix Jurassic Park Trespasser, please?
Oh, right. I forgot you talked about that. Yeah.
I don't ask for a lot. All right, whoever started the remake thing in like 2015 or 12 or whatever it is, just finish it. I want to play the goddamn game. Okay?
I think we are due for. There's always trends with genre stuff in movies and TV and video games. We need a dinosaur trend again.
Yes, because it's like there was almost like Ark, and then nope.
It was, especially all those are indie ones. But like in the 90s, because of Jurassic Park, every fucking computer game was about dinosaurs. And then we're just, done with dinosaurs?
Yeah, come on. I was like, dog, those bitches were here for millions of years.
That's a real genre that was of the longest period of time. There's been more Egyptian games in the last few years, and that was just a sliver compared to dinosaurs.
Exactly. The same with World War II. Come on. Dinosaurs would have won that war.
Also, I'll say with any game that has to do with dinosaurs, if anybody's like, well, that wasn't in the Jurassic era. I don't care about the eras of dinosaurs. Throw them all together. Throw people in there. Bears. I don't know. Throw anything in there.
Just one or two bears to even it out.
I want to see a velociraptor versus an entire tribe of chimpanzees.
The chimps would fuck them up.
I
If it
think
was
so, too.
like 50 chimps against a velociraptor, probably even 10 chimps would fuck it up.
I think 10 chimps would fuck it up for sure if they could catch up to it.
Like 6 of them would probably die, but those remaining scarred 4. I mean, just quantity.
Dude, I don't think that there's an animal out there, and I love them too. Like, there's no cuter. No, there are cuter ones, but there's baby chimpanzees are super cute. But I really think if you ask me, what animal would I be the most scared just trapped in a room with? It might be a full-grown chimpanzee male. Because, a lion will just eat me,
Yeah.
But a chimpanzee will, fuck me up.
Yeah, and he'll go like...
Yeah, exactly.
That was a good chimp noise.
You can't watch Planet of the... I remember after watching Planet of the Apes, I went to a zoo right after, and I saw all the chimps, and I was like, we shouldn't be keeping them here, dude. We need to... This shouldn't exist.
Let's not... Yeah.
With some of them, it's like, I get some animals. If you're really asking me, I don't really care that giraffes are in zoos.
Yeah.
What are they going to do otherwise?
They're literally built for zoos.
Yeah.
They're like, we need these tall fences to keep them in there, but the animals can't see.
Exactly. All they do is fucking eat hot chips and lie in the zoo, and they would do that in the wild. But a chimpanzee, let it fucking go, man. It's too smart to be in a fucking... It's not even like a cage now. They're just big windows where some dumb Cheeto dust-fingered kid is like, hey, look, it's Caesar. That's not Caesar. That's a real animal.
No, he's going to seize your sister and kill her in front of you. Let him out.
I almost spit out my water when you said that. I don't know why.
Thank you. You want to hear my best jungle impression, though, over here?
What does that mean?
This is a pretend... Close your eyes and picture you're in a jungle. Now listen to this.
That's pretty good, dude.
Open them up. How shocked were you when you found out you're just in our living room?
Apartment? What?
Oh.
Whoa!
What the Hank Schrader? What the fuck? All right. At XOXX asks, my boyfriend thinks that going out for a drink is pointless if you're not also going to have dinner. I argue it's a nice social thing to do if you have the time and cash. Thoughts?
What? What does the food have to do with it?
The end goal is spending time together, not what you put in your body.
Yeah, I will say, I understand if he doesn't just as a couple going to a bar just as them.
Yeah.
I only like that stuff in groups. That's why you and I don't, just not as a couple. But I don't know if you and Sabrina do it, but it's why as friends you and I don't just head to the bar, just me and you. Yeah. But when we have a group of boys, we do it all the time.
Yeah, I just don't. I told it before. I don't like going out here too. It's fucking sucks.
You know what? Oh wait, no, I can't. I would dox us. Never mind.
You know what my favorite drink was at this exact address? Wait. Yeah, I'm not big on going out. It's fun in Wisconsin and stuff for me, but I hate going out here, so I already don't do it. But
yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for, because I love going out when there's a group of people doing things.
Yeah.
But it's just I can't do it if there's a small group.
No.
Why wouldn't I just be playing video games with those same people in the comfort of my own home?
And not spending $80 on 5 drinks in Los Angeles.
That's the thing is, I mean, you had an experience with it with college too, but I just never was into going out and drinking that much. And I know you weren't into it like that, but
I was pretty into it.
Okay,
though.
yeah, I didn't mean to be just and you did the thing that I wasn't really into. But yeah, I don't know. I just never got that.
See, again, I've spoken on it. It's so fun like I loved my college experience. I really do miss it in a lot of ways. The social aspects were just so laid out there for you, and there was such a good group of people, especially a lot of really nice art students. I went to UW Stout in Wisconsin.
Can I guess for college?
Yeah.
It's more so that everyone you know is going to be out on the town and there, and you're going to see everybody.
That's exactly it. It's like, go to my favorite bar in the whole goddamn world. It's the Abbey, and it's like, hey, I walk right in, and I'm already here with a group of 5 people, and it's like, I'm looking around, I know 40 people in here.
Yeah, that's what I kind of like about the YouTube party stuff, because usually it's like, oh, there's like 15 people here that I'm friends with and I haven't seen in a bit.
Yes.
But after college, the people who continue to go out, why?
I don't know. They like, especially
Other
so
than
regularly.
sex.
Yeah,
I understand why they do that.
They have fun. We have fun here.
Man, once we start having sex, it's over for everybody else.
Dude, when I went back for that Menominee reunion a couple months ago, too, it was so goddamn fun. And it's like I walk in, I forgot how goddamn cheap stuff was there. Sit down at the first bar called Cahoots, and I was like, hey, can I just get like a Bud Light? And they're like, we're doing 3-for-1s right now.
I remember you told me that.
I was like,
holy shit.
wait, what? And he's like, yeah, $3 get you 3 bottles of Bud Light. I was like, what the fuck?
Fucking awesome.
Do you care about money at all? All right.
That's the thing. Honestly, I don't like going out. I like going out more in smaller town type places or college town type places, because it's just, I don't know, it's more relaxed. There's a lot of the like status douchey guys aren't there at all.
Yeah, it was fun, dude. And we used to do like pub crawls and stuff. Tyler and Curtis would come up with cool themes and everything. And yeah, it was pretty lit. So I missed that. But I'm not going out here. I'm not going out.
What
I was trying to say, I'm not
going out here.
Yeah, I'm not going out here anymore.
Dude, that was one thing is when you remember when my sister and mom and Tony visited for a bit. And also my sister's husband. I didn't want to leave him out. I was just listing everybody. But we went to some restaurant in like Beverly Hills, and it was also a bar, and I think it was like a Friday night, and just the people walking in, you could tell it was just a like, we are rich and we're going out to show that we are rich, and that is the point of the night. And it's like, you guys aren't living a real life. Like the people at the Abbey, when you're in Menominee, getting drunk and spending time with each other and having fun, that's what real life is. And then there's these, and it's not just LA, it's every city of these people that go out just for status. And it's like, when are you going to fucking wake up and just experience a happy life? Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude. God, dude, it's so fucking fun. We go all the time on Sundays. They have $5 Bloody Marys, and you get this giant Bloody Mary, fully loaded with beef sticks, big Wisconsin cheese, pickles, celery, and like onion stuff. And it comes with a full beer as a chaser, $5.
Dude, I haven't been drinking a lot lately, but since we're hopping on video games with the boys tonight, I think I gotta go to Ralph's and get some beer.
That might be fun. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Dude. Play some fucking Mordhau and drink some like mead or some shit like that.
Okay. What was that thing that that Curtis got that was the pineapple drink?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. It was the brand name, but it was just vodka and pineapple juice.
Didn't taste vodka at all in it. But
no.
It was vodka and real pineapple juice, and it was fucking good. Was that at Ralph's?
It was at Ralph's, yeah.
Okay.
You
want to go to Ralph's
tasty.
later?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay.
It's a date.
Hopefully that won't dox us. Just kidding. It's a chain. Fuck you.
Your face. Look at
Fuck
your face.
off.
How about we have some motherfucking mail?
Who made that mail meme? It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, dude.
It's on your Twitter, right?
It is on my Twitter. I retweeted it. I could probably even peep that.
Oh,
really quick.
I was going to, and then it was like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was like,
just
ooh, all right.
What did I retweet here? At Crawford T. Luke. Dude, that was such a good mail mashup.
Yeah, it was, for people that don't know, he edited.
You can even hear it.
It's every mail time played.
You get the gist of it.
Yeah. All right, so some mail.
All right, guys. I think we're good on mail for right now. We can
please stop sending us mail for a bit.
We'll stem the flow a little bit here, okay?
It's on us because we were like, okay, you guys can start sending it again, and then we didn't go to the post office for like a month.
Also, I love my post office ladies, and they're so sweet to me, but like they're so backed up down there where it's like, I even checked before going for Christmas and stuff, and there are packages that we pulled out that were like technically arrived there 2 to 3 weeks before I left.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're so fucking behind over there.
Is it behind on just our stuff or everything?
I assume everything, but also they get a little peeved sometimes because, like, I will go down there and have a whole roller bin full of shit down there. So I think that they just toss stuff in bins. They're like, we'll get to it.
When was the last time you bribed him with Starbucks? I can pitch in again.
It's been a little while. It's been a few months. The thing is, I noticed it. Oh, fuck you. I know what that shit is. Get that shit out of here.
Somebody has sent us the greatest book of all time.
Stupid book.
Seed, Soil, Sun, starring Hani, Thor, and Sven Johnson.
All right, open
and
it up.
nobody else.
Pretty much what you sound like, so.
Okay, hold
Is it plastic wrapped?
Yeah, it's actually nice packaging.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's hardcover.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it'd be real cool to be in a hardcover book, wouldn't it?
Yeah, stupid, pretty much, so.
Seed, Soil, Sun by
Ooh.
Chris Peterson.
Don't open it real close to the mic so you hear that book binding, that luxurious. Here we go. Book porn. Ah, never mind. There was nothing.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to search for it or?
Yeah, I literally see them right there.
Oh, first page.
Fuck you guys.
I love to, and it was just somebody guessing where they were like, "Wait, guys, I looked at the photo from Seed, Soil, Sun, and there's a mysterious blonde kid here. Is that Gus?" It's like, no, it's Thor.
It's like, I wouldn't
right
know.
there.
Yeah, are you sure? I know what I look like, yeah.
Man.
Hey, Sven's ex-girlfriend's in there, too.
Yeesh.
What are you going to do?
Who? It said GJ. I don't know if it's so they just were putting their initials down or Gus Johnson. I don't know.
Gus Johnson, baby.
That was all I saw for the censored.
Dude, we got some cool shit over here.
What's up?
From Joey N. This is a blast from the past. This is just fun to see. Bunch of VHSs.
Okay.
Look at this.
Throw
We got
them at me.
Toy Story, Independence
Dude.
Day, Star Wars, X-Men.
We should put those on display. That's actually really cool.
Super cool. Winnie the Pooh. This is the one.
Fuck yeah,
I
dude.
I cried at this one when I was a kid.
Oh, that was the one. Was that on the Super Mega podcast? You mentioned that, right?
Yeah, because Pooh was falling down. I didn't want him to get hurt. So.
Oh, this is actually coming out before then. So, spoilies.
Oh, go check us out on the Super Mega podcast. Also, those
In
boys
2
are
days.
cool. Yeah. We're gonna have them on the podcast too. So just chill.
Should be next week, or we fucked up. You
Yeah.
know how it is.
Don't expect anything from us ever.
That's the thing, and that's I need to stress. And I've done it before. Is I'm sure, guys, in a maybe 2 years, you'll find yourself going, this podcast has like blank amount of subscribers and they're still running this shitty of an operation. Absolutely. We will never get better, so don't expect it.
Because it's like the thing is, most people agree with us though, and they're like, yeah, this is what's fun about it.
Yeah.
And then the people that want it to look nicer, you actually don't want it. You just think you want it.
I've been in that position, dude. Early YouTube, I was like, once this YouTuber gets a better camera and a better set, it's going to be even better. And then they did, and I went, ooh, I don't like that.
Shitty cameras for life, boys. All right. Hey, guys, these work better if you use them on someone else. P.S. Us rural Canadians enjoy a good game of Hammerschlagen, too. My Canadian boys, thank you so much, dude.
What is it?
You ever used one of these bad boys?
Oh, I fucking love these.
I love
I
these
was just
too.
thinking about how I wanted one of these recently.
All right, tonight, you, me, Ralph's, beer, Whippets. Put these on, do this to each other's head for about 2 hours.
We're in the checkout aisle, and it's just like full.
Like, you gonna check out? What?
I'm sorry. Where am I?
Okay. All right, so you want rose gold or silver?
Is this rose gold?
Yeah, it's rose
Looks
gold.
kind of like it was like a butt plug or something like that.
That's what I
I'll
will
take
use
rose
it for.
gold because it's in my hand.
I'm just saying, yeah, you should choose it now because I didn't shower today and I'm using it on my head.
Okay.
Oh.
Jeez, dude, that feels so good and also weird. I'll do it later. There's some kind of weird spaghetti on the fork thing happening with your hair right now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Does this make you want to eat some pasta, some licky stuff?
Absolutely not.
Look at me. Does this make your palate get cleansed?
Lingus.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, did you poke yourself in the eye?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No, bro. All right, well, that's it for...
Wait, I have one more. Hold it. No, actually, just fill in the time. You don't have to hold it.
I'm already holding my pee. Oh, this is the last episode in Don't Pee January.
Really?
Yes.
Who's made it with us?
Raise your hand. Say little piss guy
Oh,
down in the comments
You
if
know
you
what
made
we
it.
need then?
What?
Okay, hold on. Right now on the Gus and Eddy podcast, we would like to set aside some time for the In Memoriam section of Don't Pee January. We've lost some good boys, and we just want to set aside this time for them. Tony, roll the clip. And the rockets, red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the P, that the P was still there. Oh, say does that penis to the P of my balls and the P in my balls. Play ball!
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, I gotta open this last package. Rest in peace, fuckers.
Hey, get fucked. Welcome to Fuck You February.
Yeah, we didn't tell you if you lost Don't Pee January. Someone's coming for you. You're gonna die.
You'll know also, people are trying to take incriminating photos of me going into bathrooms and stuff. Guys, I'm not peeing in there. I'm just pooping and I'm checking the cleanliness of it, all right?
Yeah, dude. I remember last year. Or no, actually, it might have been this year in like January 1st. I tweeted about a bathroom and someone's like, what are you doing in there? I was in there to make sure that other people weren't peeing.
Exactly.
If I see a bunch of guys, when we were at Universal's, I saw guys peeing, I just started I can't say it.
Just reach over there and slap it.
I was gonna say
knock it up.
Stop in their streams by grabbing.
You just put a kink in their ween real quick.
Oh man.
Started to kink shame you there.
Packing peanuts here.
Oh, that means it's good. They want to protect whatever it is. Eddie's opening the goods right now.
Oh, these are beaver nuggets?
Wait, is it made out of real beaver?
You can inspect that a little bit.
Beaver nuggets. Oh, dude, Bucky's. That's that place I found in Texas. Everyone was like, you got to stop by Bucky's. Hey, Texans, I'd stopped at Bucky's. That place is cool as hell.
Southwest Trail.
Okay, I dig that.
I'm handing it over.
Oh, I know these. They got like the weird sesame things. There's corn nuts in here. This is score. This is deep from the heart of Texas. My Texan boys, I love your Bucky's. I got a pair of Bucky's shorts and a hat. They were both child size, so I had to throw them out. But thank you anyway.
Oh, dude.
What?
We've got the first round of computer games coming in.
Oh, baby.
This one is called Train Town. Yeah, dude.
We're going to fuck up Train Town. Can I see that? Is there a cool poster inside that I can customize my wall with?
I don't know.
Train Town hotkeys. Certain keys may be used to perform a specific action while a job is in progress.
Okay. It says read me with an exclamation point. We better not ignore it.
All right, I'll peep this Train Town.
It's a lot of text. Okay, one of your recent podcasts, can't remember which one. My brain no work good. You asked for some old school children's games to play on stream. So here's a classic from my childhood. 3D Ultra. Oh, it's a Lionel Train Town game.
What's Lionel?
Lionel Coin Bank. Lionel Coin. You don't know that?
The fuck is that noise?
Dude, hold on.
Is this like that Mostacholi
No,
Italian
this
shit?
one people know. Hold up.
Train Town. It is rated by the ESRB, so it's legit. It also says 3D Ultra on it.
Dude. You don't remember Lionel Coin Bank?
No, what the hell is that?
Hold on.
Here is a collectible bank sure to warm the hearts.
Wait, I do remember this.
Save. Oh, wait.
It's the Lionel
Wait for it.
Crossing Bank. Just insert any coin, and the signal lights flash. The engines turn. You even hear that nostalgic whistle blow. And it's a genuine Lionel collectible. An amazing gift for everyone who loves trains large and small. And perfect for anyone wanting a fun
Where's
way
the
to
fucking
save
rest
that
of it?
change. You even get to watch your savings grow.
You do.
Trains harken back to a simpler time.
Okay, where the fuck is the...
A lot more fun.
Yeah, there it is.
A
Okay,
time
hold up.
of greatness, a time of ingenuity, a time of limitless possibilities. We'll celebrate those times with the Lionel Train Crossing Bank. It makes saving those coins.
Oh, it sounds terrible.
Standing over
That was
What?
it. Lionel
Save your
Coin
money.
Bank. Lionel
Save your-
Coin Bank. Save your money.
Save your money.
What I love is they're not advertising to kids. They're playing off the nostalgia of like, you remember when you were a kid and all of these trains were around?
Yeah.
So they were clearly like, you're 90. Buy your kid this train bank or your childhood will die.
on the cover of Train Town, which is like, this just is a testament to how lame trains are inherently. They felt the need to include a walking beyond life-sized doll puppet, a castle, and a UFO abducting cows.
Fuck yeah, dude. If trains are so cool, if you're on a train right now, turn left. You can't.
Checkmate atheists. All right, well, that's it for
Mail. Who's this? What's this guy's name, real quick? He put a little signature there. What does that say?
That looks like it says
Q?
A-Bay-Bay.
Okay.
Thank you, A-Bay-Bay. Q-Bay?
It looks like it says boy, maybe.
A-Boy. Oh, maybe it's like A... Oh.
Okay.
You got it. Someone's been playing Train Town. Someone's been learning.
All right, who else are we,
today?
Who are we going to kill?
Let's kill at F Blogan 12. F Blogan 12 sounds like like a Joe Rogan clone alien guy.
I'm just thinking about that guy listening, and you're like, let's kill.
I hope he's really high and listening just before going to bed, and you're like, I'm going to kill you.
Hey, if you're high and listening to the podcast, turn around. It's Hank Schrader.
Marie, take me to the Mineral Convention. All right, F Blogan 12 says, I have an argument with my friend about what bread is as a substance.
What the fuck? You guys ask us the dumbest shit all the time.
So this person's friends, they say that it is restricted to just bread. I say
What, the definition of bread?
Yeah. I say bread is an umbrella term that covers all bread-like products, like cake and muffins and whatnot. They say those are pastries and cannot be bread. Cake and muffins aren't bread.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like, I mean, sort of, but like not really. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, if you're saying, do you want some bread? And then I say yes, and you hand me a slice of cake, I'm angry now.
Yeah.
That would piss me the fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like that bread, maybe if you're saying like, hey, pita bread or like a tortilla, like those are certainly in the bread category. But if you say bread, you know it's just like sliced bread. It's a loaf of bread. Get your shit together,
It's
dude.
like that sandwich argument.
Yeah,
Is
that's
a
true.
hot dog a sandwich? I will throw an entire pack of Nathan's hot dogs at your forehead.
Ooh, speaking of Nathan's hot dogs, at Nutcase Nate asks, who would win in a fight, Joe Pesci or Danny DeVito?
Pesci.
I think
Actually,
Pesci.
Yeah, he's more active.
Yeah. But is he, though?
We've just seen him be more violent. That's the thing.
That's true.
So I don't know.
Everyone will say DeVito for the meme, but if
He's a sweetheart, though.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. And doesn't Joe Pesci have like a few inches on him height-wise? I know Joe's a little guy.
I know he has a few inches on him.
Penis-wise.
Height-wise.
Oh, what's that up? What's
I
up?
was just agreeing with what you were saying,
All
but
right.
it seems like you were changing it to something else.
I didn't do that. Oh, dude, Danny DeVito's 4'10". Holy shit.
Really?
Yeah, Pesci's 5'4", so he's got like 6 inches on him. He'd fuck him up.
Pesci would fuck up DeVito for sure, unless
Yeah.
DeVito was in the penguin outfit. Different story.
That's true. He's got that girth. He bounced right off him.
Mm-hmm.
Pesci is 76. He's a year older than Danny DeVito.
Okay.
I still got to see The Irishman. God damn it.
Yeah, you do, dude.
I saw that. I did watch that clip in jail, though, when they're super stupid old and they're just trying to eat, and Joe Pesci's like...
Oh, yeah, dude. That's like...
Pesci sounded like... all I could think of during that scene was, you know that bit from one of Louis' specials a few years ago? The really old people... Yeah. I just pictured that old person.
Louis had a bit that was so fucking good. Do you remember the old lady dog bit?
Oh, yeah, where it's the only thing that she has in this world is that one
it's
little
an
dog.
old lady with a dog, and he hopes that she dies first because she'll be heartbroken if the dog dies, and if she dies, the dog won't care at all.
Dude, there was a guy, maybe this is just small town folklore stuff, but allegedly there was a guy who maybe like 20, 30 years ago lived on the outskirts of our town, and he fell down the stairs. He was like in his 60s, so he wasn't super old, but he just fell down the stairs, broke his neck, and died. And they found him like a month later, and his German Shepherd had eaten most of him.
Oh, don't dogs usually, they don't do that?
I'd heard that, and I heard
cats do that?
Cats fuck them up bad.
Dude. That's the thing. That's why, again, cat people, that's fine. Cats are great. But that's why I'm a dog boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're dumber, but they're not. Most likely, they won't eat my face, and that's better.
That's my only criteria for a pet. Do you think a bird would fuck you up if you died? They'd probably pick at you, like a macaw.
I don't know, because aren't there only specific birds that do that type of shit? That like will eat like dead bodies things.
Angry birds.
Yeah, it's the fucking triangle yellow speed bird. It'll go right through your fucking chest.
It's through the cage like that. Dude, I can't. Every time you ever go to a guy with birds as a pet, go to their house.
So when I was younger, like in elementary school, but never like an adult with a like that I knew as a friend with a bird.
I knew a couple that, again, it's like you can have whatever pets you want. It's not super weird most of the time, but like I've been to a few houses that have birds, and they always stink and they're deafening. It's so loud. There's fucking birds just going all day long.
Yeah, dude. I the thing with dogs especially is just the fact that for birds, people when they say they're like super smart, it's like, yeah, I know you can kind of like pet a bird, but with a dog, you can get some good pats in there, you know?
You can wrestle with them.
Yeah.
You can give them a really, really short length of rope and say, I'm going to hold one end, you hold the other, and let's just have at her, guy.
Yep.
Remember one time, you ever have a bird hit your window in your house?
No.
Never?
No, we had the one time though. We had an above ground pool, and I ran and I jumped in off the deck. And when I turned around, there was a dead bird. What I had jumped over, and if I had jumped a couple inches shorter, then I would have landed on a dead bird in the water.
Good thing you did that rad trick though. That was a clutch move.
Yeah, and also I want to stress. That if you're picturing a rich backyard with an above ground pool, you are mistaken. Even the deck was something my dad built, so I just want to make sure.
Take that, you guys. Yeah, dude, no exaggeration, I have probably been in either my house or my grandparents' house when a bird has hit the window at least 10 or 15 times in my life.
Really?
All the time. But we are also in areas where it's super open, and then we have these big bay windows, so there's less like tree cover. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but
there's not as much room to fly in the suburbs.
Being in the house, like especially in the same room when a bird like just smears the window is one of the scariest things ever because it's so loud, just boom, and you look
out
at the
of
window
nowhere completely,
and then they're just yeeted all across the window like that. I remember one time we were at my grandpa's house and we were sitting just out on his porch, and he has a bunch of those big windows, and a full ruffed grouse, which is like a pheasant, just boom clams on one of the windows. We fried that baby up and ate it.
Damn, dude.
This guy right here.
There's a couple of those animal things that I don't know why they're so burned in my. It's like whenever you have to deal with like an animal around your house. Like one time in our window well to the basement, this was like pretty far. I think I was like toward late high school. There was a possum that had started living under our deck, which sucks because I really fucking hate possums.
Yeah.
Because I've encountered them many times in the suburbs before.
They're mean,
dude. They're so mean, and they hiss right away. That's sometimes I would like. One time I used to walk to. It was like kind of far, but I would listen to music and I would walk to the gym and I would work out and then I'd walk back and it would usually be nighttime. I was walking through a neighborhood and I like saw one and I crossed the street far from it. And even as I was like really far walking away, it's still hissing at me and I started sprinting. But yeah, it was some possum babies had fallen into the window well and not the mom, which is like, how are you going to get these out of here without getting attacked completely?
Yeah.
And my dad listens to the podcast. He strictly was like, do not feed them. We'll get them out. But if you feed them, they're going to stick around. They were there for like a day. I fed them, dude. I don't want the fucking babies to die. That's where I'm like, I had to draw the line a little bit. And I'm sure he probably, if it was any longer, would have done it. But I don't even know if he did or not. But he like, I did the wrong thing, but I was like, I got to drop a grape or two down there.
Mr. Burback, I would never have done that, okay?
But yeah, he actually ended up, him and my neighbor, I think they got him out. And then I don't know if they lived under the deck anymore. Not my dad and the neighbor, I mean the possums.
I was like, I don't think you need to be afraid of your dad doing anything if he's living under the deck right now.
That just reminded me of, it was the fucking craziest thing I've ever seen. It was like, we used to have it where we had a deck in our backyard, and then my dad had planted like hedges. So it was like, when you'd walk on the side of the house to the backyard, there were hedges, and then you'd walk around, and the deck was right there. So one time in like 5th grade, or maybe it was 4th, that doesn't matter at all. I had a friend over swimming, and he was like, all right, like, I'm going to head out. And instead of walking around the hedges and going down the path, he just like tried to jump through like a full hedge.
What?
And then like it didn't really work. And then he just crawled his way, breaking branches through it, and then walked away. And Tony and I were standing there like, what the fuck, dude?
A psychopath thing to do.
So weird, dude.
Because it's like he already committed to it, and he's like, well, I look like a goddamn moron, so I got to follow through, I guess.
And then my dad was like, what happened to the hedges? And I was like, dude, I'm sorry. He just like ran through them. I
Yeah.
have no idea. It was so weird.
You ever like fall into a hedge though, or something like that?
I've fallen into a thorn bush before, and that sucked.
Ooh, yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, we were playing capture the flag, and my asshole friend put the tennis ball flag in a thorn bush, and I tripped.
That's bush league. I'll say it.
I agree.
Dude, when I was a kid, well, even still too, my grandma has this big porch that like overlooks this big part of the town, and she has a hedge, and it's one of those really tightly maintained hedges. But the thing is, at the very end of the deck, and the deck is like 20 feet long. It's a big deck. There's no railing at all, and it just immediately goes from deck to full deck level hedge, thick. So of course, as kids, all of us fell into that fucking hedge at least 2 or 3 times. And it was the worst shit ever because there's no thorns or anything, but it's a thick hedge. And you'd be like 4 years old just walking, eating a popsicle. Whoof, you're in a hedge over your head trapped till someone gets you out.
That shit is terrifying. Any of that trap stuff when you're a kid is like so scary. I think I might have told you about it before. Where I think I might have said it on the podcast. Where when I was in daycare as a kid, they had this just like fun thing where they had a bunch of mats.
Yeah.
And then there was a ramp mat. And then they had like a big exercise ball, and they surrounded it with other mats. So it was just kind of this ball in like a tube, sort of. Mm-hmm. And you'd like kind of roll across it or bounce across it onto other mats. And I went to roll, and I went down head first in between the mats and the ball, and then was just stuck like upside down, feet in the air, stuck.
Oh,
and
nightmare.
nobody noticed for like 2 minutes. Fucking terrifying, dude.
Yeah.
I stood on my feet and I tied my Hot Wheels shoes and I sprinted out of there. The floor was flaming behind me.
Yo, you know what I tried recently for the first time ever?
What?
Heelys.
Dude. Oh, yeah, you did it for the Cheerleaders video, right?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, you were just talking about how you never got to use them.
And can I just say, I'm so pissed at everyone in my life for not giving me Heelys. Those were so fucking fun, dude.
The thing is, they're not practical. They're fun for a couple minutes, and then like when you're like, oh, I'm gonna go out and use my Heelys, they're not. You can't get around with them like a skateboard.
Maybe not you. I was cooking, dude, on those Heelys.
They got banned from my elementary school.
Yeah, we got them banned. You have to turn your wheels in at the start of the day.
It was like you could have the wheel holes, but you can't have the wheels.
Rookie mistake, dude. Those were so fun.
What was like? Do you remember other things being banned from your school?
We had to ban yo-yos after a while because that Ned yo-yo guy came through and everyone got yo-yos, and then everyone was just hitting each other in the head with a yo-yo. It was a trick.
Do you remember? They didn't get banned, but do you remember the icy mechanical pencils?
No.
Or maybe they were just ice, but they were mechanical pencils that were like pretty nice.
Or is that the ones where you replace the bottom? You remember those?
Wait, replace the bottom?
You go first.
Wait, what do you mean replace the?
We used to have these mechanical pencils that were really popular, and it was like a thin, kind of see-through plastic tube, and each of them had this tiny little plastic bit with just a sharpened piece of like the thickness of pencil lead, just the sharpened piece of lead. And the idea is there's like 10 of them in there. So when one of them wears down, you pop it out the front, put it in the back, the next one pushes forward.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we like those. What are the icy things?
There was nothing special about them. They just looked kind of cool, but then like, a friend would borrow them, and there was just like theft and trading going on everywhere.
Black market shit, yeah.
Ridiculous.
We had tech decks get outlawed because kids were doing too many tricks.
Yeah, tech decks weren't allowed for us either.
And then the funny thing is, tech decks were so popular when I was in like 4th and 5th grade, and those got banned, and kids were so like, crack addict, like I need some tech deck. So what started happening is like pens and mechanical pencils with the little like pocket holder clip thing.
Yeah.
We would snap those off and use those as mini
Dude,
tech decks.
I would fuck around with a little bit too. Yeah.
And then those got banned.
Oh, jeez. They're cracking them off every pen and pencil, throwing them out.
Yeah, dude. I remember those were so in demand that I was kind of a little entrepreneur asshole when I was a kid. I would like get a pack of gum and then I'd go sell individual pieces at school and shit.
Well, dude,
kids have no concept of
there's
money.
demand for it. You're not an asshole for supplying.
Mom gives them 10 ones. I'm selling a piece of Stride for $1. I'm getting all 10 of those ones, baby.
There you go.
Think ahead next time, Zach.
There was one thing is from what I hear with elementary school stuff now, understandably because of allergies, there's no more like birthday snacks or holiday snacks or anything. Yeah. But I was thinking about it. that's actually kind of a good thing. Do you remember the fucking classroom politics for being a helper on somebody's birthday?
Yeah.
Dude, I would collect those like badges. I was handing out napkins for as many friends as I possibly could. It was pretty much like choose the 2 friends that are the most important to you in front of every other friend that you have.
Yeah. Yo, did you guys have to do classroom fluoride when you were growing up?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
You guys know what I'm talking about. We used to have fluoride every like week or 2, and my mom didn't let me participate
Like the
in
one that you'd bite down on?
Yeah, except it was...
I would opt out of that at the dentist because it would gross me out so much. But
Really?
Go ahead, yeah.
I remember they would... there used to be like somebody would have to volunteer from each classroom. There was like once a month, one kid would be the rep, and they'd go down to the office, and in the office, we would prepare these giant trays full of little like mini Dixie cups with like a half inch of fluoride in it. And then the fluoride cart would go around, and the kid would come in. Boom! Here's Mrs. Lee's class. Poof, there's your fluoride. And we would like after lunch, every kid once a week, you'd take the cup of fluoride and you'd have to swish it for a minute and spit it back out. Put a napkin in it.
Is that legal?
I don't know. But when I was growing up,
not that it's that fucked up. It's just I've never heard of this before. Maybe it's just me though. Like fluoride. Maybe just our school didn't do it.
I always wanted to do fluoride, and my mom's like, "You can't do fluoride," and I was like, "Why? Everyone's doing it." She's like, "Oh, the chemicals." My mom, she's a wonderful and a smart lady, but sometimes she has some of that bullshit where it's just like, I read this article, like we can't be drinking apple juice anymore. It's got like petrol in it. It's like, where the fuck did you read that? I'm drinking apple juice.
Do you remember there was, and this was with I think every parent of our generation.
Yeah.
There was that gap of time where it's like you understood what the internet was, but what they had heard is never ever put your credit card on the internet. Mm-hmm. And so there was this gap of a couple of years where anytime you needed to get something online, you'd have to be like, listen, it's safe, it's this website, it's whatever. And I get this. If I had a credit card at the same time too, I'd be nervous about it.
Yeah.
But there was just that gap of like, I swear it's cool. DisneyChannel.com is not going to dox you.
Yeah. I don't know. Let me have some fucking fluoride. That's all. I remember I snuck it one time, and it was after 3 years of watching people do it. And I was like, oh, fuck it, Mom. I'm taking fluoride. I'm a 3rd grade badass. And I did it, and I was like, all right. Like, I thought I was missing out on this shit. It's just like shitty mouthwash.
Yeah.
Did you have to do spinning, too, when you were a kid?
What?
I feel like I went to like a homeschooled backyard school. Kids, today it's jumping class. No, we did once a week. Not only would we do fluoride, but we'd do spinning. So everybody would, we would clear all the desks out, and then we would do for like a minute on, a minute off. It's just for like a minute. Everybody go and spin in place.
What?
We would just spread out and spin.
I mean, I think maybe we did that in like gym class, but we wouldn't clear out the room just to do it.
We did it in class.
What the hell?
We would just do it. And I remember one time there was this kid named Mitchell who was spinning, and he blacked out and passed out and hit his lip on a bookshelf and was bleeding all over. So we didn't spin anymore.
I've told here's your bingo for the week, fuckers. Is my buddy Zach, one of the Zachs. I've mentioned that thing about when we were in 6th grade, right?
I don't remember.
He used to be kind of queasy with blood stuff.
Yeah.
And apologies if you are. So just like skip forward like 10 seconds. We were learning a lesson. It was explaining like the amount of blood in your body, but they were describing it in like milk cartons, which like you're just picturing it. So that's what made Zach feel like pretty sick. And so he's like, hey, I'm not gonna say the teacher's name, but he's like, I think I need to go to the nurse. And he was walking, it's funny now because he's still my friend, but he was walking toward the door, and he had a moment of just being like kind of passing out, and he missed the doorknob and just hit his head against the door and fell backwards.
Oh.
But then immediately was up and was fine. So there was that moment where it's like, I am 12, my friend is in trouble, and I'm worried about him. But that was visually hilarious. But then, yeah, we helped him to the nurse and everything. And it was just like, I understand, though, because even I remember I'm not weird about that kind of blood stuff. But even then, when we were in that lesson, I was like, this seems like a really graphic way to describe this stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I'm just going to go milk carton of blood. It's like kids can already kind of understand measurement. But
yeah, you don't have to really like just you're trying to make it like even more personal. Like find the candy that they like. It's like 15,000 nerd boxes.
12 Kool-Aid jammers of blood. I'd fuck up those Kool-Aid jammers. They look like Emperor Zurg when I was a kid.
Yeah, dude.
Take the thing off.
I hear you, bro.
I'm trying to think. We probably did a bunch of other weird school shit that's just like it was so normal, but it's just not.
I'm trying to think. even for ours. Well, I told you we had that like weirdly official game show come through every Halloween. Which still I'm like, what was that?
Yeah.
I can't even remember the name of it either.
Did Sven tell you about the back rub librarian thing?
Yeah, dude. Here, he's got to save that for something else.
That's his own thing. But yeah.
That one, yeah. Hopefully Sven will turn that into a stand-up bit because, oh my god.
Yeah, it's weird.
But you got any more preguntas?
Yeah, let's look at a freaking pregunta here. All right. At Nick Cashman 1 says, boys, my roommate is back at it again. He frequently makes a meal called cheese plate, which consists of half a bag of shredded cheese that he piles on a paper plate and just obliterates in the microwave. He then covers it in hot sauce and calls that a meal. Please help me.
If I would be fine with him calling that a snack. A meal, however. The thing is, I kind of get it. Where if you're out of tortilla chips,
yeah.
But if you have tortilla chips, what are you doing, man?
I can't recommend anybody just eat that though. Like, how do you not just shit your brains out the next day?
I mean, it's essentially the same thing as nachos, just without tortillas.
Yeah. I guess my mom would do that on a micro scale when she was frying stuff in the pan. If she's making quesadillas in the pan, she would take little handfuls of cheese and just char the shit out of it. And like, we called them like, hey, here, have a chip of cheese.
My dad would do this thing called nacho pizza, where if the bag of nacho chips was too low and too crummy to make actual nachos, he would lay cheese down on the plate, then fill it up with the crumbs, put cheese on top, and then cut it into slices for us. It was really good, but also terrible for you.
Yeah. We would just do cheesy chips in the microwave. We didn't ever even call them nachos. It was just layer chips, layer cheese, cheesy chips.
Was there ever a specific snack in your house that, like, because of one of your parents, it was just always there, like nonstop?
Not anything special that was like parent specific. Just the weird shit my mom would always make. One of my favorite desserts ever it's not a dessert. It's just a very low income food that we'd make. She'd make chocolate haystacks. And it's just...
I think you mentioned this before, yeah.
Yeah, it's just raw, like, cut oats and, like, melted chocolate. And she would just melt the chocolate, put it in the pan, and it's just super, super chewy. She's like, hey, chocolate haystacks. And I was like, this is great.
There you go.
Wait, this isn't a food. But I didn't care. At ST Brown says, my friend understands that talking to strangers at a stall is a big no-no. But... feels me and
there's no but. There's no but after that. Well, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, that's essential. I already know my answer. He goes, but feels me and but the guy feels me and him are close enough that he can talk to me. I say it doesn't matter how good of friends we are. Talking is just bad stall etiquette. Am I being cold or is he being weird?
Dude, I'm so tired of this too. If you're friends with somebody, still don't talk to me when I have my penis in my hand.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you at a stall, even if it's a bit. I don't care.
It's like poop is coming out of a butt.
I was thinking urinal. Sorry.
Oh, even that's...
I don't just sit in the stall with my penis in my hand.
Yeah, I do sometimes if I just need to think it over for a second.
It needs a place to rest.
Yeah, I want to dip it in the water.
But no, yeah, especially stalls. Urinals, I get maybe one joke every once in a while. But like, we're shitting, dude. Also, I never go to the bathroom in a stall next to one of my friends.
Yeah.
That would never happen.
You know what I see all the time? I actually... I don't know. You use your judgment on this. When we were at VidCon, I ducked out at the hotel and I went to take a shit, and it was a couple.
I remember this. Yeah,
it was a couple of the Vlog Squad people.
It was. You can name them.
It was. I think Jason was in there.
I think you said it was Jason and David in there. And it was just them,
and they were just talking really, really loud, and they were just having a full conversation. And it'd be like, "Yo, we're gonna do that thing on Friday." Like full just shitting and just talking and stuff like that.
Wait, I thought you were in a stall and they said they commented on something about the bathroom.
They're saying, dude, this fucking reeks in here.
Yeah, while you were in the stall.
Yeah, but one of them was in the stall too.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just like, who just has that? You ever go into a fucking bathroom when it's like two guys are having a conversation shitting?
Yeah, I don't like that at all. That's essentially what the question is.
And
I don't like that.
Also it's like it's beyond just a connection thing. It's not like, are we comfortable to have this? I'm always under the impression if I walk into a bathroom and two people are having a loud conversation, especially in the stall, I'm like, fuck those guys. They want other people to hear.
Yeah.
They're showing off like, I'm so chill and I'm just shitting and talking to my boy. I don't like that.
It's the same thing with loud plane conversations.
Yeah,
I could talk quietly to them. Like Jakey and I on the flight from Denver to here, we sat across the aisle and we would say things to each other, mostly kind of mouthing it or quietly saying it. We were like, oh yeah, dude, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that shit.
Or the people that dude, I was sitting behind a guy a couple of flights ago, and he was just trying to do that businessman asshole shit where he was talking to somebody they just met, and he was just, like, hey, what do you do? Oh, that's great. Well, yeah, I got a couple business meetings here, and I'm flying to Atlanta, actually. And he was just name dropping. He worked in like sports marketing or something. It's just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Because if you're doing that, you're already not a confident like they're trying to portray that they're confident and successful, but if you're doing that, you're clearly not like personally successful with yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like if you feel the need to fucking brag about that shit, you're only embarrassing yourself.
Yeah. You know what I always say to people on planes?
Nothing.
I go in there, I sit down, take out my tray table, I buckle up, put the tray table away because we're about to have liftoff, and I pretty much just go like this.
Oh, I know this. This is the end of the podcast. You still doing it or?
No. I say, hey, I'm going to be farting up a storm this whole flight, so I'm going to need to take the aisle seat, okay?
I really thought you were in the podcast. Sorry.
I do have to poop a little bit, though.
So are you?
Hey, if I go poop, can you come kink my ween so I don't pee?
Can I come what?
Kink my ween. You were talking about that before.
Kink your ween?
Yeah, you'd sit at a stall.
Oh, kink. Oh,
You
yeah.
come kink my ween.
To make sure you don't pee at the same time?
Bro, come kink my ween.
I'll be there in 3 minutes.
3 minutes? I could pee by then.
I'm so sorry.
We're done with this podcast.
I'm done. The podcast is over for good. No more episodes.
What?
We're done.
No.